What's up, Chunkers? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel for the first time, more importantly. I'm the Fat Chunkle, and today we're starting something that for me is going to be absolutely unhinged. So, I have a hardcore Iron Man, Chunkman playthrough. We're starting our journey in the main Falador chunk. So, for anyone who's not aware, we're going to be playing the game one chunk at a time. We're going to need to do everything that's available in this chunk before we move on. So we'll be unlocking new areas as we go, completing everything that's available in that chunk. We're an Iron Man, so there's going to be no trading, there's no rushing ahead, no cheating, and definitely no dying, because as you'll see from our red helmet, we're a hardcore Iron Man, and let's be honest, if I die, I'm probably going to rage quit and delete the channel and forget about this and play RS some other way. So, you might be asking, why? There's plenty of chunkmen out there. There's plenty of people better at the game than I, with more free time than I, to deal with this grind. And the answer's simple. I love suffering. I love going up against drop rates. But more importantly, I've not really played an old school Iron Man. I've certainly not played a hardcore Iron Man. I thought this would be a good way to kind of get myself into an Iron Man account. I love chunk block content, so I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a go. And I'm sure I will bump into some interesting challenges. Yeah, I just think it'll be fun. So we're starting in Falador. The only chunk we have unlocked here is the main sort of Falador chunk, I guess. We don't have Eastern Falador yet. So yeah, we're here. We're in Falador. For most people, this chunk specifically is something you run through to pick up a quest. Maybe you do some smelting here. Otherwise, you're heading off to go mining, or you're using it to, I don't know, run north or south, generally. Falador itself, not that interesting. So we're going to try and get everything we can in Falador done before we move on. Something you might have noticed, this ain't a brand new account. I didn't plan on recording this. I originally planned on just doing this for the fun of it. But I've had a bunch of people ask me, is there content related? Is there a YouTube I can check out? So here we are. So let's get you caught up on the progress. So this is our chunk picker. This is where we're going to be managing all of the stuff we've got to do, and more importantly for right now, just to get you caught up, the stuff that we've already got done. You'll see I've not backlogged any tasks. Everything that we can do, we're going to do. I'm also not running extreme or supreme chunk rules. I do have a day job. I'm not willing to go to that level of grind. Some of the big differences that you'll notice are we still need to kill every unique monster. We need to kill every unique monster. We still need to clog all of our bosses and minigames, etc. What I have dodged here is pets from skilling. I'm just not interested in chasing skilling pets forever. We're not going for permanently unlockables, Angelic Gravestone, Child's Lyre, Giant's Foundry Molds, etc. Again, this is a grind that I'm just not willing to buy into for stuff that really isn't consequential. We don't need to get every unique item drop from monsters, and we don't need to get every drop from monsters' drop tables. You will also note I've turned off pets from clogs. Again, I just don't want to go up against that level of grind. But the rest of the clog is still required, so there's definitely some grinding in here. So our first chunk was 11828. That's Falador. Our current tasks and the stuff that we've got done. We need 30 attack for that. We need 30 attack to wield an adamant weapon. That's done. We've got our Addy Mace. We need to cast Wind Strike. This was painful, let me tell you that. I went 500 kills dry on guards, trying to get a single air in. We're going to need 29 cooking to bake a mud pie. We need steel armor. This I will come back to. We're going to need 15 fire making to burn oak logs, and 15 wood cutting to chop them. 40 thieving to pickpocket a guard. Now, 5 defense to wear steel armor. Sounds easy. Unfortunately, the only way to get steel armor is our best in slot for the helmet is a steel med helm. That steel med helm comes from White Knights. From level 36s, it's a 1 in 128. From 38, 39, and 42s, it's a 1 in 64. That doesn't sound too bad. You're all probably chuckling at yourselves going, well, it's a simple grind. 1 in 64. Worst case, maybe you go 5 times dry. You kill 300 of them. You're done in a couple of hours. No biggie. Unfortunately, our gear consists of an Addy Mace, an iron square shield, and a bronze med helm. We also have no altar in Falador, so we have no prayer to help us. We do have one source of food, and that is cooked chicken, one of which spawns in the upstairs of the shield shop, or there is a single chicken spawn in the castle next to the range. This makes killing all of the White Knights incredibly slow at my combat level. So we're currently grinding guards just to try and get up with our combat skills to make killing the White Knights a little bit easier, just to chill this out. Other tasks that we had and have completed are an iron square shield. This was just from the shield shop. Likewise with the Addy Mace from the Flynn's Mace Market. Both of these were nice and easy. A blue wizard hat. Now, this one I was a little bit worried about. It's a 1 in 16 from imps. We only have a single imp spawn in Fally that I'm aware of, at least in this chunk. And imps, as you know, are prone to wandering off, so there was every chance that it spawns and roams the White Knight's castle and then disappears off to one of these nearby chunks. We did actually get this pretty quickly. If I double check that, we've killed in total 7 imps, and I believe it was kill 3 or kill 4. So that was a nice easy to start. The wooden shield, again, came from Cassie's shield shop for our magic best in slot shield, and the iron dagger is a fairly common drop from guards. We're currently 600, 700 kills deep on guards, so this wasn't too bad. Diary tasks, we've gotten a haircut. This is nice and easy. Filled a bucket. There is a we got a bucket drop from an imp as well, a bucket of water. Simply emptied that and used it on the pump. And kill a duck, again, nice and simple. In terms of kills, we have to kill one of every enemy in the chunk. It was a chicken, drunken man. The drunken man is where our initial training stats came from. I'll show you the drop log in just a moment. 1 duck, 1 gardener, again, nice and simple. Guards are our current primary training. Imps I'm killing whenever I see them, and then 1 of each level of White Knight. These were a bit of a struggle. These are kind of our stretch goal at the minute. So, in the interest of keeping you caught up then, let's take a quick look at our skills. We are at 40 attack. That's not been too bad. We're at 35 strength. This is currently, if we get to 40, we get another max hit. That would be nice. 40 defense, 27 prayer. I foolishly used a bunch of prayer before realizing there's no altar. If you ever played RS3, you know that there is an altar upstairs in the White Knight's castle on the 2nd floor. There is no such altar in OSRS, so we're stuck with 5 prayer points for a while, killing chickens, guards, and White Knights to level up is the only way we're going to get any prayer points right now. We have 10 fishing. This is just from round of events. 31 cooking from killing and cooking chickens. We're almost at the point where we can't burn chickens, so that will be nice. And we're at 38 hit points. So combat skills coming along nicely. We are getting there. Killing White Knights is still painful. Because of those drop rate differences, we really want to dodge these level 36 White Knights. We only really want the ones with the yellow plumes, the 38s. They have the slightly better drop rate, or the twice as good drop rate, but they're only 2 levels higher. There are also 39s and 42s. I believe they're all upstairs. Yeah, they're all upstairs, but again, we're struggling against the 38s a little bit, so we're probably going to dodge those. In fact, let's just grab this imp while he's here, just to see what we get. Oh, no, he's... okay. He's still in chunk. That's a win. We'll take the win. Another blue wizard hat. Well, that would have been a best in slot. Well, we're full of chicken. That's fine. We'll take the ashes and scatter those, shall we? So, just for for confirmation, so you all know I'm not cheating. We have no quests completed, no quests started, in fact. Our gear, we're looking at that bronze med that I mentioned. Camo top from a random event. This gives us no stats. Gold necklace. We're really fashionscaping it over here. The Addy mace and the iron square. We're collecting bronze bolts. Those are coming from guards. Prayer wise, level is looking good, but we just have no way to restore prayer points right now, which is really painful. And magic, we've cast I think a total of 2 wind strikes, so we have 13 experience points in total. Yeah, I will give you a quick rundown of the bank, get you fully caught up, and let's get back to the grind. Last chicken cooked. Put her in. Give me something good. Give me something good. We'll take them. The imps, I think we really need a pot of flour. We can also get that from the White Knights, but we're going to need a pot of flour to make a pie crust in order to make our mud pie. Back to the grind. Okay, and that's us with all-round 40 combat stats. I did just kill one of the level 38 White Knights. We can get maybe 2 kills with a full inventory of food. So I think the play here is to just keep grinding guards. Maybe get base 50s. Just enough so that we're not eating 6s from them constantly, and that we're not hitting quite so many 0s. If we can get the time to kill down a little bit, I don't know. But getting 2 kills and then grinding out a full inventory of chickens is not working. So I'll be back with an update. Let's fucking go! We got the steel helm! It's huge! Okay, so the grind is over. So we can wear that. Beautiful, looking great. On to the next thing. Okay, we're getting on that wood cutting grind. We only need 15 to chop a single oak tree. This one here. That should be, it's less than 100 logs, I think. So 3-4 inventories and we'll have this done. 15 fire making done. We're using the Forester's campfires, so got there a little bit quicker than wood cutting. 34 logs left to go, and we can get these tasks ticked off too. Okay, this will be our last log for 15 wood cutting. We can now get this oak tree. Just need a single log. Just one. I love cutting oaks. This is my favourite thing. There we go. Chunk task complete. And let's burn those. Nice. That's another chunk task complete. The only thing we've got left to do now is our mud pie, so let's go and get that done. We've got some coins. We had some pie dishes. I pre-made a pie shell because I'm smart. I've got a flour, so I can make another one if we burn this. But I'm hoping we won't. We need some compost. We can get that from the farming supplies shop, which I believe is over by this patch. Gardner, Cecilia, let's go. Give me a compost. Put it in the pie shell. Part of a mud pie. What do we do with that now? Oh god damn it, we need clay. We need clay. Okay, well, killing imps. Okay, we have our clay. Let's go and make this mud pie. I believe we have like a 50% chance of cooking it, so let's hope we don't burn it. Well, I screwed the recording, but we have our mud pie. It's baked, we spooned it, we didn't burn it. It's all looking good. The only thing left on our list now is to pickpocket a guard. So, we need to make our way up to 40 thieving. There was a nice friendly man upstairs in the pub just here. So we're going to go and pickpocket him for the next 33 levels. Wish me luck. Well, this is it. We've got 20 successful pickpockets left to go. 19. Yeah, I spent a week away. We were with family, so I was doing a lot of thieving on mobile, which is unbearably slow. Running back to chickens constantly just to be able to top up my food supplies, keep the HP up. We are, I think, something like 6,000 pickpockets deep now. But this is the last 12. This has been kind of a frustrating grind because it's a lot of pickpockets for really very little money. 20k, I don't know, maybe it was like 5k, 5 or 6k pickpockets, which when you're starting off at a success rate of maybe 50%, is just, it's frustrating more than anything, right? We didn't really get much out of this. We got 20k. It's not a big cash stack. But we're almost there. 6 left to go. I mean, even at 75%, this is annoying. For 3 GP at a time and 8 XP. But Hey ho. 3 to go. 2 successful. 1 more. Oh, and it works too. Thieving 40. We can now pickpocket city guards. Let's go and do just that. Whew, this chunk is done. In fact, we can mark this off in a moment, but first we need to successfully pickpocket a guard. Guaranteed that was never going to work, was it? Hopefully we got enough health. Okay, come on. One last chunk task. Please, I beg of you. There we go. There's the diary task. There's the chunk task. Let's go and take a look at what our chunk roll looks like. Okay. So we're here in the chunk picker. We've got 4 chunks available to us. We've got Falador Northgate. This is nice and easy. We've got Doric's Quest. This might be annoying, however, because we need like 6 clay or something, and our only source of that, even with this chunk, is still going to be imps. We have Falador South Wall. This is going to give us adamant armor from the chain shop, which is just here. Burning U-logs, it's a little bit, but this is fine. And a black cape from the highwayman that's down here. We've got the west wall. No tasks here. We can't get to 5 agility to jump this. We do just about miss this, which I'm considering our death chunk for here. This is South Taverley, which has got a bunch of stuff, the big one being Draconic Visage. We don't have the skills or the gear or any prayer points or anything to be going for this. So we really don't want to. We don't want 2 or 4. Really, we want to try and stay away from this. East Falador is okay. A lot of mining. It's going to give us access to the mining guild as well as the Falador caves with the entrance over here. That'll require us to then do a little bit of everything. Get to an adamant axe. We're going to need to grind all the way up to runite bars. We're going to have to clog out Motherlode Mine, and we're going to have to get all of the mining gloves from the guild. The onyx we are skipping because, as I understand, this is only going to be available from a bag full of gems, which is like a 4 in 10 million or something. So 3 would be good. It's going to start moving us towards the crafting guild, Falador Farm, some of this other stuff down near Rimington. 1 would be fine. 4 would be okay. So we're hoping for 1 or 3. Give me a chunk. There we go. We got West Falador, so we want to buy the adamant chain body. Thankfully, we've just got a load of money for that. A black cape from the highwayman, and U-logs. So, we have our chunk tasks. Actually, just before we go, I thought I'd quickly walk you through what we got done and what we got out of this chunk. So a quick bank check, and then we'll just check in on the levels. We've got a bunch of junk. We did kill a bunch of imps. We got some random events, frog tokens, some iron bars. Some of this will really come in handy in future. You know, we've got some gems to kick us off with some stuff if we need it. We've got a baguette. It's not stale, unfortunately. We managed to get a total of 8,977 feathers, which feels great until you remember that feather packs exist. A single clue nest, a couple of beads, some bread dough. We got a potion, which is reasonably rare from imps. A couple of apple pies, some pastry dough left over. We have a nice little stack of weeds and some seeds. This is all from killing the man. Another random event, strength potion. We've got a bunch of copper ore. There's all the equipment and gear we collected. Bronze arrows, iron bolts, a couple more gems, gold bar, some runes. Kept some of the talismans that we got. Obviously have our steel med helm. We've got a gold necklace from a random event. We've got the camo top and the beekeeper's gloves. And then our best in slots for the moment, an adamant mace, an iron square, and then 1,200 bronze bolts. And for levels, we got to 45 attack, 40 strength, 41 defense, 42 hit points, 40 thieving. We've got 10 fishing. I think this was from Evil Bob. Random events. 39 cooking. That's all that pretty much solely from raw chicken too, which is pretty crazy. 15 fire making, 15 wood cutting, and 32 prayer with still no way of getting prayer points back. So, that's how we look at the end of this chunk. Let's go and tackle the next one.